What is going on, guys? It's Bruin Steel here. Welcome back, WWE broadcast. I'm joined by Canadian Yorker, and we are here to do the Night 2 SummerSlam prediction. We did the Night 1 prediction video already for SummerSlam. If you haven't done so, check that out. But we are here to do our predictions for Night 2 of SummerSlam, which is taking place this Saturday and Sunday. First ever two-nighter for SummerSlam, so it's exciting. Canadian Yorker, how's it going tonight?
It's going well tonight. Can't complain. There's a lot going on. I know I'm going to be watching night two for SummerSlam. It's going to be exciting to watch. There's a lot. A lot has been going on. Uh, but I'm glad to be here tonight talking wrestling.
All right, so night two. We got six matches on the card for night two. So let's get started. How's this work again? Is Canadian Yorker is gonna make his prediction, followed up by my prediction. So we're gonna fill the gas. We're gonna fill it up a little bit. We're gonna go hard. We're gonna go big. Let's get started with the first match. We're gonna go big first. We're starting off strong, exciting. So let's gonna start with the six pack TLC tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Oh, this is gonna be a great match.
Holy
Um,
moly!
this is gonna be the Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy defending those WWE Tag Team Championship against Andrade and Fénix versus DIY Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus Axiom and Nathan Frazer versus the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin versus the Street Profits, Angela Dawkins and Montez Ford. Six pack TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. This is gonna be a amazing. This is gonna be a beast of a match right here. I mean, we saw that triple threat TLC match on SmackDown. Oh my God! But what are your thoughts and what is your prediction? This is gonna be an amazing match right here.
Yeah, I gotta say it's going to be a pretty hyped up match. There's a lot that's going to be going down. Um, I mean, wow, a six-man tag team match for the tag team championships. Um,
Yeah, it's
it's
gonna be
kind of tough to
tables. It's gonna be
choose.
tables, ladders, and chairs too.
Wow, it's going to be tough to choose. Got the one at six, and the Motor City Machine Guns. They were tag team champions before. The DIY was champions before. Who else is in there too?
Um, you got Motor City Machine Guns, and you got Fraxiom, which is Axiom and Nathan Frazer. You got DIY, and you got Andrade and Ray Fennec.
Wow. So what
I
about
mean, I mean, when was the last time we saw a TLC match on a pay per view?
that has been a while. Been quite a long time since there's been one. As far as I know. Um, so what about the it's kind of tough. Um, I could very well see Motor City Machine Guns regaining the championship. DIY definitely would want the championship back. Um, Fraxiom could win the championship. Um, they could. It's just kind of tough to say because all these guys are all good. Um, man, the I would say that the advantage probably goes to the ones who are the champions, that being the Wyatt Six. They have the numbers and they could definitely get the become the retain the championships. Um, let's. I'm just gonna pick. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go big, like you said, go big or go home. I'm going to pick the. I'm gonna pick the DIY to retain the championship, to regain the championship at SummerSlam. in this 6-man tag team match. Brutal. It's going to be brutal for all teams. But I'm definitely being DIY. Get out, pull this win out, and get the championship at SummerSlam. I definitely see that happen.
All right, and this isn't just a six-man tag team. This is a tables, ladders, and chairs. So you're locking in DIY.
Yes, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a brutal tables and chairs match. So that's why I'm saying I'm getting. I see DIY coming out as the champions.
Yeah. All right. So you're locking in your pick. You're picking DIY to win the titles.
Yes, I am.
Thing is, like the Wyatt Six, man, they just literally won the championship. I mean, it's gonna be sad if they lose the championship that quick. I think it's gonna be a really intense six pack tables, ladders, and chairs match. But I don't know. It's gonna be tough. But the Wyatt Six, man, they just won the titles. I mean, I think they deserve a run at it. And I'm gonna say that it's gonna be pretty close. But I think the Wyatt Six, I mean, like I said, they just like literally won the titles. So I think they deserve a run with them. So I think the Wyatt Six survive all odds. I think the Wyatt Six. I think Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy survived this huge match and retain. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in my pick. I am picking the Wyatt Six to retain their WWE Tag Team Championship.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, moving on to the next match. We got a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. We got Dominik Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles. So that match is finally going to happen after Dominik Mysterio keeps making excuses that he's hurt. And finally, they're making that match at SummerSlam, Dominik versus AJ Styles. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction?
Well, I definitely since Dominic is not a real champion, and Dominic, I'm gonna say this in Spanish so Dominic can understand. Dominic has no cajones. Okay, his Dominic has no cajones. Okay, Dominic is not a real champion. He cannot. He's just dodging and deflecting and cannot. He just doesn't want to face AJ Styles to get the championship. And of course, he's going to get help if he wins. He is going to get help from Judgment Day to retain his championship. That's going to happen for sure. But I believe in AJ Styles. I believe AJ Styles would make a fine champion. AJ Styles is going to get this, going to beat Dominic at SummerSlam and become the new Intercontinental Champion. I definitely see that happening. And Dominic Mysterio is not going to retain his championship. So I am picking against Dominic Mysterio to win. That is my pick.
So you're
I'm
locking
locking in.
in AJ Styles.
Yes, I am.
All right. So this is a thing though. I'm sorry, but it's like I think there's been talks, there's been rumors that Liv Morgan's gonna make her return at SummerSlam. There's rumors that Liv Morgan might help Dominic Mysterio retain his championship. There's talks that saying that Finn Balor might cost Dominic the title. Do you think that people are talking about how Finn might turn on Dom or something like that? You might have Dom and Liv go on their own as faces. Them against the Judgment Day, but we have to see what happens. Obviously, Roxanne, we can clearly see it that Roxanne is going to replace Liv, and Liv is going to get kicked out probably. Question is Dominic Mysterio going to betray Liv? That's the thing, but there's a lot of possibilities what's going to happen in the Judgment Day. I mean, there's just been betrayal after betrayal in this Judgment Day. We've seen it for so many years. But, you know, hate to say it, but I think that Dominic Mysterio actually retains. I think Liv Morgan returns at SummerSlam. I know people are saying that, oh, she's going to be out for a long time because she seriously hurt herself. But, I mean, I think Liv Morgan, even Raquel, I think Raquel and Roxanne might help. But, You never know. Do you think Finn betrays Dominic Mysterio? You might have Finn team up with AJ Styles to re have the you can have AJ Styles and Finn Balor teaming up against just like the Bullets Club. But I'm gonna lock in my pick. I am picking Dominic Mysterio to beat AJ Styles to retain his title.
Yeah, here's the thing. The only way Dominic is going to win his championship is if he gets help, and he needs help to win against his opponents. Every single championship he had the North American Championship and needed help. He had. Um, I don't think Finn Balor is going to betray Dominic Mysterio just yet. If he does betray Dominic, it just wouldn't make sense because Finn Balor, yes, Finn Balor. There's tension between Finn and Dom, and obviously Finn Balor thinks he does deserve a championship opportunity against Dom. I think it's going to go like this. Um, I hope it doesn't happen. But if Dominic Mysterio wins, right, Finn Balor is going to leave the Judgment Day. Possible. Let's just say that happens. And Finn Balor is going to challenge Dominic Mysterio for the championship. Um, and I definitely think probably maybe Dominic Mysterio could betray Liv Morgan. And I know good friend Joey would be very upset if that happens. But if Dominic Mysterio pulls another heel move, just like he did against Rhea Ripley, if Dominic Mysterio betrays Liv, just like he betrayed Rhea Ripley, oh man, he's gonna be hated even more, obviously. Um, I mean, let's face it, you can't really trust Dominic Mysterio, man. This man is like the troll king of betrayals, okay? The ultimate troll king of betrayals. You can't really say he's going to turn face. I don't really see that happening. Um, but I do think just maybe, I think Dominic Mysterio might betray Finn. That's possibly what could happen. I don't know. We'll have to see what's gonna happen.
All right, so moving on to the next match, we got a huge match for the WWE United States Championship. We got a steel cage match for the WWE United States Championship. We got Solo Sikoa defending the United States Championship inside a steel cage, and he is defending it against Jacob Fatu. This is gonna be an awesome match. Jacob Fatu looking for redemption, steel cage match. Obviously, Solo's cronies are gonna get involved. So I can't wait to see this match. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction of Solo defending the title inside a steel cage against Jacob Fatu?
Yeah. Solo versus Fatu. I love it. I think it's great. It's definitely gonna be tough for Solo's cronies to get into the cage, especially if Jacob Fatu locks Solo inside the cage with him and there's nothing he can do to get out. Um, man, I think it's going to be a tough choice. I think so. I think Jacob Fatu probably has the opportunity. Knowing Jacob Fatu, this could be his opportunity to pull out a win and actually win and get the championship back from Solo. But Solo did just win the championship from Jacob Fatu. Um, I'm gonna have to. Um, I think Jacob Fatu could win this. Jacob Fatu could definitely win this championship if he's facing Solo one on one with no help whatsoever. But Jacob Fatu is outnumbered 3 to 4 to 1. So this is going to be kind of tough. Um, I'm going to have to go with the dark side, down the dark side here. I'm going to have to say Solo Sikoa is the one that's going to be getting this win over Jacob Fatu because he does have the numbers. And he's actually been in the cage match, but I don't think Jacob Fatu's been in the cage match before. I'm going to have to go with Solo Sikoa here.
So you're locking in your pick. You're picking Solo to defeat Jacob.
I am picking Solo.
Um, yeah. God damn it! I should have made predictions before this video. Um, Yeah, this was definitely a tough pick for me. Obviously Jacob Fatu needs help. I mean, he's all alone. Solo just keeps adding to his crew. The only ally that I can see been having, I mean, the only ally that I see Jacob Fatu always had is Jimmy Uso. But it's literally not enough. They need help. We could see someone help Jacob, but that's not how it's about. I don't think it's anyone else is gonna help Jacob. I obviously know that Solo's group is gonna get involved, like always. People are saying that Roman might help Jacob. Hell no, they already did Solo versus Roman so many times. They don't need to do that again. Like, god damn it, no. Um, so I can see Jacob getting redemption here. I mean, Solo could win. I think Jacob Fatu gets the win here. I think he's going to get more pressure on Solo. He's going to get pissed, and then this rivalry between Jacob, I don't think it's going to be the end of it. I mean, I think Solo already beat Jacob once. I think Jacob will win the second time. They might have a final third match for the title, and I think Jacob wins it. So I'm gonna lock in my pick. I am picking Jacob Fatu to defeat Solo Sikoa to win the United States Championship. Oh no.
Anyone there?
Yeah. I have Jacob Fatu winning.
You got Jacob Fatu. I can see Jacob Fatu winning against. I can see it because with the help of Jimmy Uso, I definitely think Jacob could pull off a win against Solo and 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 those guys. I think Jimmy is like the agent of chaos. Uh, Jimmy Uso could definitely help Jacob Fatu win. It's possible. Um, but I did think Solo Sikoa did just win the title. He just won the title. I mean, I think it would make sense for this feud to continue going forward, and maybe Jacob Fatu against the title later on, because that would give him more of a push. But obviously, we'll have to see what's going to happen going forward.
Alright, sorry, I lost internet. That's why you couldn't hear me, Canadian Yorker. Sorry about that, guys. But moving on to the next match, we got a no disqualification, no countout, last chance match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. We got Becky Lynch defending the title against Lyra Valkyria. It says if Lynch wins, Lyra Valkyria can no longer challenge for the title for as long as Lynch is champion. So this is no disqualification, no countout, no chance match. So anything goes. This is gonna be a brutal match. Two Irish women going at it, two former best friends. It's gonna be an awesome match to watch. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction?
So Becky Lynch, um, let's just say, I liked Becky Lynch, right? She was great, but then she came back at WrestleMania, and she helped Lyra win the championship, and she made sure to betray Lyra so they could lose the tag team championship, and then she challenged her for her own championship, which doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Um, I'm gonna have to pick Lyra to get the championship back at SummerSlam. This has got to happen. This feud has to end, obviously, and I'm just gonna have to say Lyra for the win. That's who I'm picking.
Alright, so you're locking in your pick, you're picking Lyra.
Lyra.
God, you really hate Becky. um,
I do hate it.
um, thing is, like, I want Becky to win, but I mean, Lyra could win. This is gonna be this match. Honestly, could go either way. What if like thing is like people are talking about that Bailey might turn heel. You know, what if you have Bailey and Becky teaming up? They're just playing games. What if you I mean, there's so many shockers. Like, no one expected John Cena to turn heel? What if this is the case? What if you got Becky Lynch and Bayley starting a faction, and one of the two horsewomen starting a faction? You never know. What if Bayley? I mean, Bayley has been pissed off at Lyra. What if it's just been playing chess or checkers, whatever? What if it's just a playbook? What if Bayley was on Becky Lynch's side all this long? What if you got Bayley getting involved in this match and helping Becky win? But that's the thing though. But I think I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it's a possibility. People are saying that, oh, what if it was all a ruse? What if it was Bayley actually playing chess and playing with Lyra Raquelia's minds, playing with Lyra? What if it was Becky and Bayley actually teaming up together? But I'm locking my pick in. I am picking Becky Lynch to retain her title.
Here's the thing, right? Knowing Bayley could very well turn heel, right? But Bayley was taken out by Becky Lynch. So to me, it does not make sense for Becky to go after Lyra so she can get the championship, because she has unfinished business with Becky Lynch. Obviously, Becky Lynch and Bayley need to settle their differences in the ring once this whole situation with Lyra is over. Um, if 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 Becky retains, then Bayley has to challenge Becky for the championship. Um, but I mean, be playing 4D chess on us for all we know. Bayley could be the one orchestrating all this from behind the scenes against Lyra. Um, you know, I think Bayley and Bayley and Becky were part of the Four Horsemen, so they know each other pretty well. Um, maybe they could be teaming up against Lyra. I don't know. You don't know. But that remains to be seen after this match is over.
All right, so moving on to the next match. We got two more matches. We got the next match. Moving on, we got a triple threat match for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. We got Naomi defending her title against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Triple threat match. Naomi defending it against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction?
I don't like it. I gotta admit, I do not like this at all. I'm just mad not admitting this to everybody. Deep. I don't like it, guys. I'm just admitting it. But I'm gonna have to say pick, right? Uh, I'm gonna have to be objective, and I gotta keep my personal feelings out of this. But here's the thing: Naomi win did pin Io for the championship. She won. Um, I wish Io Sky could still be the champion. It would make sense for Io Sky to continue her reign as champion, and Rhea Ripley could get a chance to do her thing again. But here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna have to pick Naomi. I could see Naomi retaining her championship against Rhea Ripley and Io, but um, it's kind of tough because Naomi has not faced Rhea Ripley at all, and Naomi has not faced Io Sky at all. Sky and Rhea Ripley were giving each other hard, they were working each other hard in the ring. Which is kind of tough. It's a tough pick. Obviously, Rhea Ripley could very well win this championship at SummerSlam, but it wouldn't make sense because it would all the hard work Naomi put in would be just blown up in her face because she just won the championship and now she lost. I'm gonna have to pick Naomi to retain her in this situation. Naomi is retained.
So you're locking Naomi?
I'm picking Naomi.
All right, here's the thing though. I was definitely gonna lock in my pick and say Naomi, but here's the thing that I'm like my gut is saying. So, looking back at night one, you have that Tiffany versus Jade match. I said Tiffany was gonna retain. You said Tiffany was gonna retain. What if that Jade? What if Jade? I mean, thing is, I forgot to mention is like, what if Naomi gets involved in that match? What if Tiffany versus Jade? What if Naomi gets involved in that match and Jade actually Naomi costs Jade the match? I mean, despite that the rivalry, people think the rivalry's over, but it's not actually over. What if you have Naomi getting involved in that Tiffany and Jade match? But why would she? That's the thing. But going to night two, Jade Cargill losing the match to Tiffany, she could still stay for night two. What if you get like Jade coming in to getting involved in that triple threat match? Don't get me wrong. If you guys don't know, triple threat match, no disqualification. No disqualification match in triple threat matches. What if you have Naomi getting involved in that Tiffany and Jade match, causing Jade to lose that match? And then night two, no disqualification. What if you have Naomi Jade getting involved in that match, causing Naomi to lose the title? But I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's a long shot. It's a triple threat match. Triple threat match means no disqualification. So I mean, something's gonna go happen. People are gonna ask, do you think Naomi and Jade's rivalry is gonna be ending soon? Do you think it's finally over? I mean, I don't know, but that could possibly happen. I think like Jade could get involved. Naomi could get involved in the Tiffany and Jade match. I don't know why. I mean, you're champion. Why would you get involved in the other championship match? I mean, Naomi still hates Jade. Um, but I'm gonna lock in my pick in. I'm gonna pick Naomi to win because she just literally won the title. This is literally her first title defense too, so it'll be pretty sad if Naomi loses. So I'm gonna lock in my pick. I am picking Naomi to beat Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
So here's the thing, though, right? Before we continue, Naomi, if it wouldn't make sense for Naomi if Naomi is now on Raw, it would not make sense for Naomi to interfere in Jade Cargill's match. What's if the only reason she would be doing it is because she would not want to see Jade Cargill be champion, and she would do it out of pure jealousy. That's the only reason why I can think of why Naomi would not want to see Jade Cargill become the next champion. Um, Obviously, that's the only reason why. Um, the other thing that I'm thinking of is um, Naomi, has to defend the title against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky because she cashed in. She chose to cash in on them, and now she has to defend the title against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Obviously, she had no reason to be connected to the Raw brand whatsoever, but the approval was given for Naomi to cash in her championship on Io. But it would have made sense. Hear me out. It would have made sense. Um, we have Io Sky. If they actually had Io Sky versus Rhea Rip, if they had Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill chooses to face Tiffany Stratton instead of Naomi cashing in on Io. Naomi is cashing in on on Jade if she actually beats Tiffany Stratton. That makes sense to me. That makes total sense at SummerSlam. If Naomi cashed in at SummerSlam this weekend, that would make the most sense. But for Naomi to get involved go from one brand to another to cost Jade the championship, it just does not make any sense to me whatsoever. Um, it's just because the storyline's kind of messed up, man. It's just really messed up. But it is what it is for the most part. Um, that's the way it is, guys. Obviously, the way I see it. So we're gonna have to just live with it and have to see how things play out. And obviously, um, I can't think of anyone else who would want to do that. And obviously, I'm pretty sure Rhea Ripley is very pissed that Naomi won the championship over her. Naomi is in it for a world of pain because Rhea Ripley is going to be coming for her as well as Io Sky. They're definitely coming for them.
All right, so moving on to the final match. This is the probably the main event of night two. The biggest match. It all comes down to the wire. Street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship. We got John Cena defending it against Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, there's gonna be stuff going on. There's gonna be something that's gonna be shocking. I mean, something's gonna happen. What is your thoughts and what is your prediction?
So here's what I think about what's going to be going down. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Obviously, Cody Rhodes is going to be giving his all Cena to defeat John Cena at SummerSlam. If Cody Rhodes was to defeat John Cena, um, it's going to be a monumental undertaking for Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes could defeat John Cena very, very well, defeat him. Um, but here's the thing: John Cena has been in the business for what, 20 years, 30 years now. He's been in the business for a while. He knows business like the back of his hand. I definitely think John Cena has something up his sleeve to help him defeat Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Because I don't think John Cena still has his retirement tour still going on. I don't see John Cena losing to Cody Rhodes. Obviously, this is a rematch from WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes is going to be bringing everything to defeat John Cena. Um, I think Cody Rhodes could beat John Cena at SummerSlam. He can. He definitely can. But he cost himself the opportunity to beat John Cena at WrestleMania, and John Cena can capitalize on Cody Rhodes' mistakes because John Cena has more experience than Cody Rhodes at defending the title. Obviously, that is definitely in John Cena's favor. Cody Rhodes has only defended this title a few times, and he hasn't faced quite quality opponents. Um, I think John Cena, man. I definitely think John Cena is not losing his title at SummerSlam. I definitely see John Cena retaining his title um, in night two. That's definitely going to happen. So I'm sorry, Cody Rhodes, but I don't think you're going to be winning the championship from John Cena just yet. I definitely think that John Cena is retaining his title because he's retiring in December. So John Cena is retaining. That's my pick. I'm locking in.
All right, so who are you picking?
John Cena.
John Cena.
Yes, sir.
I mean, thing is like people are talking about how like oh it could be the thing is like people are talking about how Cody Rhodes might turn heel in this match. People are talking about how we might get a double turn. We might have John Cena go back to a babyface. You might have Cody Rhodes be a heel. What if Cody Rhodes? They're saying that. What if Cody Rhodes become a heel and replace Seth Rollins? What if Cody team up with Heyman? I mean, you never know. Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman, and the history they have together. Do you think Cody Rhodes is gonna sell his soul to The Rock? Do you think The Rock is gonna show up at SummerSlam? That's the question. I mean, is Travis Scott gonna be there? I mean,
Travis
do
Scott
you
is
think do
out.
you think do you think it's
He's no
like
longer.
do you think this is the time? Do you think right here is when Cody Rhodes turn heel? That's the thing. People think that it's gonna be a double turn. Um, but street fight, anything goes. Someone could get involved. You never know. You might have Cody Rhodes turn heel. You might. It might be revealed that the plan B all along was Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes becoming a new member with Seth Rollins. That'll be huge. But that's crazy. That just that's the thing. It's like people. There's been so many shockers lately. Obviously, like John Cena turning heel. I mean, you never know. Cody Rhodes might be the plan B. Seth Rollins looks like the weak link in that group. Get Cody Rhodes as the leader while Seth Rollins is recovering. That's just the thing. But I just think that Cody Rhodes, I think this is his time. I think Cody Rhodes, I mean, he could win the title back, but I'm not even sure if he's going to win the title back. That's the thing. John Cena, they could have John Cena versus AJ Styles in the future. Um, but I've been making risky picks back and forth. So I think that look, I'm gonna pick John Cena on this one, but I have a strange feeling Cody might win. But I'm gonna lock in my pick. I am picking John Cena to retain the undisputed WWE Championship.
The only thing, here's the thing though, John Cena. Look, having Travis Scott as a partner is the worst thing John Cena could ever do. I believe that John Cena has the worst partner ever. I mean, why even team up? Why even consider teaming up with Travis Scott? I mean, now the WWE has cut ties with Travis Scott. Travis Scott is no longer part of WWE whatsoever. So it makes perfect sense for The Rock to come down, help John Cena win. He could definitely do that. I could, because now John Cena has no connection to Paul Heyman, and The Rock has no connection to Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns whatsoever. So John Cena and the Rock are definitely a perfect combo right there. But if John Cena could definitely get help from someone else, to help him retain his championship, he could definitely have someone up his sleeve who can help him do that. That is very much possible. It's not known if Drew McIntyre could make it to SummerSlam, but if Drew McIntyre is the perfect uh, person to screw Cody Rhodes over at SummerSlam, I would see that happening from a mile away. I could definitely see that happening. Drew McIntyre coming out and helping John Cena to 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 win against Cody Rhodes, but then again, he is in night one, so that would not make sense. But here's the thing: John Cena definitely is going to have an ace up his sleeve. He's probably going to, if he doesn't have someone in mind, he's going to have something handy to help him win. That being the WWE Championship belt to knock out Cody Rhodes and get and retain the title. Right now, Cody Rhodes doesn't really have a lot of allies that can help him because most of his allies are taking care of their own business right now, so they can't really help Cody at the moment. Um, I don't think Cody Rhodes. I just do not see Cody Rhodes at all yet returning heel against John Cena because um, I don't think it's the right time. It can't be the right time for turn heel at this point in time because John Cena is already the heel guy. Um, it would make sense to continue being the heel guy. Cody Rhodes still has some mountains to climb in order to get the championship back. That's definitely the way I'm seeing it. So Cody Rhodes is not going to be turning heel anytime yet. And plus, there has to be a good reason for Cody's turn heel. He had the opportunity with The Rock, who gave him that opportunity to turn on the WWE universe. So obviously, he did not accept the Rock's offer, and so I just don't see. I can see John Cena continue being the heel guy. So John Cena is He's going to continue being the heel, and he's going to retire with the WWE Championship like he promised.
All right, so that would do it for our SummerSlam prediction in night two. We did night one earlier, but that would do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Bruin Steele. This is Canadian Yorker. Hopefully, we'll be back to share our thoughts on the show later on. So, yeah, if you haven't done so, check out Canadian Yorker's YouTube channel. Link will be in the description, as well as our WWE Wrestling Bros channel. Link will also be in the description of this video. But it's been good to be back. It's been a while since we did a broadcast. But that will do it for our SummerSlam Night 2 prediction video for SummerSlam. Enjoy it. You can watch it on Netflix, I believe. It's going to be this Saturday and Sunday on Netflix. I think SummerSlam starts around like 6 or 7, but you can catch it on Netflix. But anyways, my name's Bruin Steele. This is Kenny Yorker. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good one.